Hello and welcome to Battle with the Best of Them with DrGAKMAN here. Let's go over the news here real quick. We've got our makeup day for Mewtwo. It'll be next Tuesday. Be ready for that, 6 to 7. They've announced the next couple of raid days, which are Wednesdays from 6 to 7 raid hours. And of course it's going to be Altered Form Giratina on the 9th and 16th coming up here. On the 23rd and 30th, it says to be announced. But again, like before when they had this up, whenever they have these, they're not going to do it with a brand new Pokemon. They're going to do it with one that's already been out. They're not going to give you a raid hour in the first week of a brand new Pokemon, a brand new legendary raid. They're going to do it with something that's already available. And I would imagine, because of Halloween and because of Altered Form Giratina, we're going to have Origin Form Giratina on the 23rd and 30th. Could be wrong, but we'll see. EX passes that are going out for this weekend are for Mewtwo. The Stardust Blast just started today. Well, Thursday, that is. It's now Friday after midnight here. And that's a double hatch catch and Team Rocket Battle Stardust, as well as guaranteed 2,000 Stardust from raids. If you're running a Star Piece during that, you get even more. There are certain things to make that even go up even higher. I'll get into that later. I have noticed something in the settings. Nobody else has talked about this yet, but there's the regular Adventure Sync, and then there's the Adventure Sync walking right here. But they took out the Adventure Sync scanning for new Pokemon. And I'm not too sure exactly what's going on there, but I do know that most Adventure Sync features, you have to keep turning them on every time you update to the latest version. I'm not on the latest version now because I don't have the new splash screen, and also the journal issues are still an issue for me. Apparently they figured out, well, maybe that made a liar out of me, but no, because this should have had more information on here. But apparently if you stay in one spot, it'll keep track of what you're doing. But if you move too far in GPS, moving in the game, it'll like erase all of your journal entries and then start all over, you know. And that's kind of goofy. But hopefully with the next, supposedly with this next update, they're going to fix that. The updates are rolling out here soon for everybody. We should get them in the next day or so. They're supposed to add distance and different searches, but you know, as you can see right here, when I hit distance, it's not in there yet. Distance still hasn't happened. Me personally, what I do to keep track of the ones that I have for a far distance, I have a degree symbol there to show whichever ones are from far away. I either got them through trades or through 7K eggs or what have you. So, I guess the next thing to talk about is all these pictures that I got in here. Let's go in the gallery. Okay, so I was at 28 Unova. I'm more now, and I'm going to be even more after this video because I'm going to make some more Pokemon. I finally found a Heatmore. Wasn't very good, but I found one. We went and got it. This is rare to find in the wild. I was showing Charles the ones that I got saved back for him. I have 3 of these lined up for when they had the World Tourism Day last week. And these were for the opposite end of the world, for Zangoose, basically. Doesn't matter. I didn't get any shinies. I did a bunch of those. I had a friend who I told them I wanted a gift from Poland. I wanted an egg from Poland. But this friend has been sending me gifts from different places that he's gone, and every time it doesn't give me an egg, even if I have an empty spot for it. Right now, I only have one incubator going, and I'm not spending more money on the game right now. So, yeah. Also sent me that from Japan, but you know, I didn't get that. I took a picture of this to let somebody know where there was a another one of those 10,000 kilometer trade things to get Zangoose, but that's over with. Then this was tweeted out. These 3 pictures of new Team Rocket peoples. We'll get into that more later. Of course, all 3 of these Vipers not shiny. Here's a story about Nidorina. When the Nidoran female family went shiny, all 3 of them could be found in the wild shiny. Now, of course, you don't see Nidoqueens or Nidorinas that often, but during that day that they had that Day of the Girl or whatever it was last year, my first one that I caught was a Nidoqueen. And then within a couple months, I caught randomly 2 more Nidoran females. And so now I have the whole family because I evolved one of them up to Nidorina. But every time I see a Nidorina, I want to catch a shiny Nidorina in the wild. I think that'd be really cool, so that I could say that I caught all 3 of them. This is rare to find in the wild too, Whalmers. I haven't seen that in a long time. Not even really during the water festival too much. This is in the ABK. Somebody has looked into the background of the game to find more stuff. This looks like a raid pass, of course, but it's actually called something like special ticket or something like that. The wording isn't complete because they haven't actually rolled this out yet, but supposedly November 2nd, there's going to be a quote-unquote colossal event, and it's going to be something that you pay for. You get this ticket, which is like a pass, I guess, and with that, you can use it wherever you're at. I don't know if that means you need to be near any kind of gym, because I don't know if it's going to be some kind of a gym event, or if it's going to make a gym in front of you and then you're going to jump in it to do a raid or blah, blah, blah. We don't know what all this is. We'll see when it happens. But that's what it looks like. Here's another one in Taipei. I went to that event. Didn't get anything. I caught another Rosalia. This one actually is my best one, the newest one. Still not battle with the best of them, but so then I had enough for my 2 lady friends. So already traded one of them off to a poop butt. So and then I was showing that after 10, which is when the Taipei event started, the safari event over there where Oddish went shiny, boom, Oddish has started appearing more at 10 o'clock at night. And so we went on a hunt, and when you know, the second one that I click on, shiny. Then I put a lure down here at the Van Buren stop. Normally, you know, up until they changed these spawn points, normally there was only like 1 or 2 spawns there. Now there's a ton. And it's actually okay to put a lure there. It seems to be getting okay results. I put I think it was a mossy lure down to try to get more Oddishes. Only a couple, mostly other things were showing up instead. But that's crazy that one that normally would only have 1 or 2 at the most now has that many spawns happening at it. As we were walking around after that, and then we found a Furo in the wild. And then here's the Vileplume family, or I should say Oddish family. And it is spawning more in the wild, probably not like as much as in Taipei. That ends, it looks like, I think it goes until Saturday. It doesn't say on here, but I believe it ends Saturday, probably. I don't know if it's going to be 10 p.m. Friday night, tomorrow night, or if it's going to be 10 p.m. Saturday night, or if it's not even going to be 10 p.m., it's just going to be some other time. I'm not too sure. This I saw in the wild. Here is the Safari Zone Taipei event, which is focused on grass and insect types, and their safari one is Heracross over there. And then they had a bunch of different unknowns there. I forgot what they spelled out. It was like something like, I don't know, it was short for something. I can't remember what it was. They just opened or reopened in New Taipei City, where this is taking place, a giant park there. So to celebrate that, that's why they got the Safari Zone there. And then a different day, I found another Leopard. It was actually today. Well, Thursday night. And yeah, crazy. Rio de Janeiro. He wanted me to open this, even though I had no slots for it because I don't have any incubators. I just have my regular one, not spending more money. There is a Abomasnow in the wild. That's weird. Let's talk about this. Okay, so in case you didn't know, Pokemon Sword and Shield will be coming out later on this year, around the holidays, I believe. And Farfetch'd possibly has an evolution, Surfetch'd. And then there are Galar form region Pokemon, like there are Alola form for Sun and Moon Generation 7. This is Generation 8. Zigzagoon and Leon, or Lanoon, or however you say that, as well as Weezing are getting Galar forms. And I think the Galar forms look awesome, for especially for Weezing. He's got like a top hat and blah, blah, blah. I've shown this before in another in another video, but I just wanted to go over that again in case that happens. They did special things for when Detective Pikachu came out in the crossover. They did a special thing for Armored Mewtwo for when the Pokemon CGI first movie came out. And they did something, yeah, they had a bunch of Eevees and Pikachus showing up in the wild when Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu came out last year for Switch. So they have identified these Team Rocket people. They're not just grunts. It looks like they're going to be actually gym leaders. So Team Rocket is probably going to start taking over gyms, with Giovanna being all the way at the top. Which means possibly we're going to have either raid battles with legendary shadow Pokemon that are Team Rocket, and or we're going to have to battle Team Rocket in the gyms to take our gyms back. It'd be cool if they have the little balloon floating around in the background and then they just land on a gym and then take it over, kick all your Pokemon out, and then everybody has to go there to kick them out. If you notice her clothing, I think this one's name is maybe Sierra, or I can't remember what they said the name of her was. It's funny that I remember the other two, but I don't remember the sexy one. But she has yellow trim, and I will point that out with the other two here. He has blue trim, and I don't know if this is a boy or girl. Sorry if that offends you, but I really don't know. It's Aero or Eros or something, and he has red trim. Or they have red trim, and I like his goatee. It looks like it's got a Pokeball on it. This is Cliff, and he has blue trim. So those are counterparts to Mystic, Valor, and Instinct. And then also notice on her clothing, it looks like Lugia. You see, with the purple and the silver and the white, and on their clothing, they have orange and yellow. That's like Ho-Oh, right? I don't know what his is yet, but it's a possibility. Shadow Pokemon were first introduced in Pokemon Gale of Darkness, I believe, which was also known as GOD, and also it's like a RPG-ish storyline spin-off, not series, but like it wasn't like a mainline Pokemon game, but it was on GameCube, and that's when they introduced like the corruption and purification of Pokemon being shadow or purified. So these guys, I don't know if they're going to start taking over gyms, and we're going to have to battle them, and if they're going to have like a team of 3 or a team of 6, or we don't know. We don't know if we're going to get badges for this, like in the main series games. And there's been rumors going around that we might even be able to join their Team Rocket, or maybe Team Rocket will be split up into, red, blue, and yellow like our current teams are. I don't think so, but some people are getting hopeful about that. They want to be on Team Rocket. This is the new splash screen, or part of the new splash screen. Here's the whole splash screen right here. But you see a bunch of shadow Pokemon, and you'll notice that a lot of them, there's 3 around her, and then there's 3 around him over here, and there's 3 around this person, and then there's just Charizard up top. You'll also notice in the background here, that's a Team Instinct gym. And you'll notice here, although it looks like he's wearing maybe a visor or a cap or something, that looks like Spark. Really looks like Spark a lot, but also doesn't have the jacket. It could just be a generic character or player or whatever, but it's Instinct talking through me because I'm, Team Instinct. But then here's Giovanni on the top. And this picture is just showing that I think it's Vermilion City, where he's the gym leader. Yeah, so that's what this is the gym from there. So we don't know if those pink passes or tickets that we might possibly have to buy in-game are going to open up this gym, and then we're going to go and battle these people, or if they're going to take over gyms in our real world, or who knows. We don't know yet. But as you can see here, there's Shadow Lugia. That would make the most sense because that was one of the first ones to come in. And then there's a picture of Giovanni, of course. But there's a picture of Regigigas, which they said that this is a colossal event that's happening on November 2nd when they're going to make this pink pass, ticket, or whatever it is available. The rumor is, I guess, around $8. We won't know yet. But Regigigas is rumored to be the one that we're going to have to battle. But he seems to have like a one-hit kill move. So it may be a case of where, it may be a lobby that's like completely online, because it says, or they have said that this pink pass is going to activate anywhere that you activate it at any time. Now, it could be a lot like what happened at GoFest, where they had trials for having massive amounts of people joining in a bunch of gyms. They had a bunch of Meowth and I think Ekans and Coughing gyms or something like that people were jumping in and by like the hundreds to battle all at once to try to do stress tests. Now, some people were saying because they want to try to bring raids back to GoFest, because I guess they had problems with that in the first year. All right, I don't guess, I know that they had problems with that in the first year, so they're trying to introduce that again. So near towards the end of this GoFest in Chicago, they tested that out. But it could also have been a test for online, like you can go into a gym from your home using one of these pink passes possibly, and that it would be more than just 20 people joining in the gym. If Regigigas is going to land some one-hit kill blows with, I think it's Giga Power is the move he's going to have, and it's going to one-hit kill everything, then it may be a possibility that during this whole time, a bunch of people, if they just happen to be playing the game and spent the money on the pass and then jump in, I don't know if it's going to be local. I don't know if we have to be at a specific gym. I don't know if it's just going to be from your house, from your couch, or whatever. You're going to be able to jump in and fight Regigigas, and it might possibly be with more than just 20 people. It might be, 100 people. Who knows? We don't know the details. I'm just kind of speculating at this point when it comes to that. So, I'm going off on a crazy tangent already. But yeah, that's something that's coming up in Pokemon Go. Those pink passes. If you notice, they call them tickets, but the passes are more squared off at the bottom, whereas that pink one was rounded off at the bottom. And, you know, who knows what that means, but whatever. It might not just be about Regigigas either, because apparently this Colossal event is also going to be from, I think it's 11 to 7. That's an 8-hour period. I said A before when I was talking about GoFest, but the B part of that is this. They got rained out on the last day of GoFest, or one of the days of GoFest, so they gave people a makeup period that they could do no matter where they were. So if they went all the way back home, or if they stayed there, or wherever they went, if they, when they go to use that, they were experiencing GoFest wherever they were as a makeup day. And then there was also talk in the code, in the APK, that they were going to have things that you could buy to where you didn't have to be in a specific location for either Safari or for GoFest or for whatever, that you could do it in your own neighborhood or your own city or somewhere else, even, like I said, from your couch, and experience like that kind of an event there wherever you are, which I think is really cool because I can't miss work. And I mean, it's already bad enough to miss for a community day. That's just one day. I don't need a hotel for that or anything. I just go somewhere and do it and then come back to work, or if I miss the whole day of work or whatever. But I can't really miss work. There's a lot of people who can't. There's a lot of people who can't afford to get hotel rooms and go crazy for. I mean, they love the game, but they can't do all that. So maybe this pink pass is going to be for that, this pink ticket. And they obviously can do that because they did that with the people who had the makeup day for GoFest in Chicago, because they got rained out in a thunderstorm and they had to close the park that they were at. So they were able to do it again on a makeup day. So, you know, that's something that I think to me that's very welcome. They should do more stuff like that. Not if they keep putting it behind the paywall over and over again. Not like if it's a monthly crazy thing. But every once in a while, I think it'd be cool to open it up for more people than just people who can travel to those safari places or to GoFest or whatever. So, enough about that. Here is my thing. I believe this one was for... Let me see here. Oh, gee whiz, what was it? Well, let's just find out. I think it's shiny possible, whatever it is. But I've hit my 7-day streak. Hopefully it is a Eevee with a flower crown that is shiny. And it's Poochyena. Oh, this was the dark type. You had to get 3 different dark types, but nope. Not shiny for me. And here is my reward. The Stardust event that's going on right now. I got a Unova Stone! I got a Unova Stone. Oh my god. I'm very happy about that. And, of course, not shiny. But that's alright. Because I got a Unova Stone, and wait till you see this, guys. Oops. Now, currently, there's 2... I don't know why I gave that a golden raspberry. I just want to get this over with quick because there's a bunch of stuff that I'm going to evolve here pretty soon. This video is going to be even longer. Sorry, guys, but here's my 7-day streak. Let's see if this is Battle with the Best of them at least. Yes, finally, a Battle with the Best of them. Flower Crown Eevee. Not shiny, but whatever. This is amazing. I just got this. Unova Stone. I was trying to talk about the Stardust event here, but there we go. Unova Stone. Let's see what it says. This is my first one, and I'm very excited about it. There's only a couple of Pokemon right now in Gen 5 that can use the Unova Stone to evolve, and I have one of them. Litwick is the one that everybody's wanting. It goes all the way up to a Chandelier, and yeah, a rare stone that originates from the Unova region that can make certain species of Pokemon evolve, it is known for its intertwined black and white appearance. That generation, Gen 5, was the black and white generation. And as you saw before, the other stone was a diamond and a pearl. That was the diamond and pearl generation, Gen 4, Sinnoh Stone. So, let me show you that one first, because I'm most intrigued about that. That was actually a surprise. I was not expecting that. And I'm glad I got it. But my most recent 4-star, which is perfect, or I label them with this star right here, Panpour. I always get with the stupid monkeys here. But here we go. I may be making one of the first I think it's Seer in the area. And it's perfect, by the way. What better way? Let's see. Oh. Looks like one of those. This looks like a, what is it, a Teletubby or something? Let me get the name correct this time. It's Simipour. Sorry, I said that wrong. And that is perfect. And that is awesome. That is so awesome. I already used my Unova Stone. Alrighty. So, let's do this in order. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so going down my list, I've already made Ferrothorn and Klinklang and Amoonguss. I don't have a good enough Drillbur. Tried to do some trades and not a good one. I got a Zebstrika. Got the whole PETA family. Now I got Panpour evolved. And that was my only Battle with the Best of them one, too. That was one that I hatched. Let's go over that. Boom. Hatched. Perfect. And then I have one. I need one more shiny Lillipup to make that whole family shiny. And I got one shiny Pattrap. But here's Dewott. I believe I made that last week. And Pignite. This one I caught in the wild, Servine, but it's not a battle with the best of them. The only Snivy that I have battle with the best of them, which I might as well just go ahead and evolve all the way up, is this one. I got it from a trade from my friend. Thank you very much. So let's evolve this one all the way up. This one looks pretty cool. It's like a serpent. This is her favorite one of the starters. My favorite starter from this generation is Tapeg. He's so cute. And here's a new evolve. Oh, I need more candies. It's always like this with the grass types. I never get a good one. I did that. What happened with Turtwig. I was trying to get a really good one so that I could make a good Torterra, and I didn't get to do it until I traded for it, and it went up. Not because it was lucky, but it just went up. Happy about that one. Forgot what the name of it is. It is Superior. Okay. And then here's my Tapeg. I'm going to evolve it, and then between that and the other, let's see here. Need to give it 124 candy. This will free up some space. In my box. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I didn't give it 124 candy. I just gave it enough candy to make it 124. So, in case you didn't know, when you evolve, you get one extra candy for evolving. So, then I'll have 100 to evolve it all the way up to Embor. This is Pignite. I'm going to compare my two pig knights, see which one's the best one. This one's higher, of course. But I don't know. This one dips below 10 on the HP. And that one's right at 10 for the defense. I think I'll evolve this one. First Embor. Man, this is awesome. Oh, he looks so awesome. Alright. And then here's a Oshawott. I have some other things to evolve here too. Like to see this. I got a really special trade, and then the current event that's going on right now, coinciding with the, well, not really coinciding with it, it just happens to have happened, is the shiny Oddish is out. That one's 4 clicks from perfect, and that one's more, so this one's better. We need to give it some more candy. Oh, this one looks really cool. Pig Knight's still my favorite starter, but this one still looks cool. Got a big horn. Nice. There it is. Samurott. And then I'm going to mark this one as one that I did get from a trade, so I really have to think. She's sitting right next to me. I thank you very much, Hero Kami. Alrighty. So, what else am I going to evolve? Let me show you. I always want to, like, hatch or catch or do a field research for a shiny in one of my videos, just by surprise. But that Sinnoh Stone was a pretty good surprise. So here I go. I got an Oddish, and this is great too because I got the choice. I got male and female, and I'll tell you why that's makes a difference. But then I also have Poliwag that I got from a trade from Charles. That was very nice of him. Thank you. Let me see here. Let's do the Oddish family, and I'll show you what's going on with that. And we need to do them in order so you can see. We will need, in order to make the whole family shiny, we'll need 4 Oddishes. Let's see which one of these is the best to evolve. Neither one of them are battle with the best of them, but if you look at this, here is Vileplume. This one's the male one, and he's got small dots. The female one has large dots. And it's the same thing with Gloom as well. Here's a Shadow Gloom. That's female, big dots, and male, little dots. So there we go. Now let's see which one of these is the best and make it a Gloom. This one's a little bit better. So this will be a male, so it'll have small dots. I need 2 more. I can't remember exactly when they're going away. I want to say sometime on Saturday. So, oh man. He's got little brown buds. That's cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. Alright, and then I got another shiny, like I said, or like I showed you before, and that is Poliwag. So, which one of these is the better one? Yeah, this shiny is way better. So, let's evolve it up. This one also, you need 4 of those to make the whole family for Politoad. But since this is the first evolve, I don't have to think about whether I'm going to make Politoad or Poliwrath first. Same thing with Vileplume and Blossom. So, can't really tell. He's just a lighter blue, but it's still cool to have it. So, let me change the name. That is Poliwhirl. And it was a trade. And it was from Japan. So yeah, I showed you my perfects, I showed you my recent shinies, I showed you that. Let me show you my Shadow and Purified list real quick. There's going to be a lot more shadows added to the list here pretty soon, so oh my god, this video is extremely long. Sorry guys. Nobody ever sits through and watches all these. This is more for myself than it is for other people, but you know, maybe there might be some information out there for you. More information here is this. I have updated my Battle with the Best of Them infographics and shiny checklist here. And at the top of the infographics is a Stardust Blast, which is the event that we're going through right now. It goes until October 10th. And this one's a good one right here. You get 2 times Grunt Stardust. So even if it's a useless like Rattata that you get from that, at least you get 1,000 Stardust by beating them. And then also, if you didn't know this, when you catch them weather boosted and or in higher evolved forms, you get more Stardust, of course. Your first Stardust of the, or your first catch of the day also harnesses more Stardust. And hatches, if it's a 10k egg, you get a lot more Stardust, especially if you're running a star piece. So keep that in mind if you're hatching a bunch of eggs during this event. Get all your star pieces ready. I don't know if in the shop they have a new box. Let me see your special box. This one has 1 star piece. Ultra Box, they changed it. It's got 4 star pieces now. And Adventure Box also has 4 star pieces. So that's pretty cool. Let me see this Ultra Box here. 15 raid passes. And 5 super incubators. That's actually not too bad. Don't have enough for it, and I'm not going to spend more money right now. But that is something to keep in mind, guys. Look forward to the new update. And sorry this video again was so long. But under the video description, there's going to be links to my blogger pages for Battle with the Best of Them. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting out there. Could get some more shiny Oddishes. And get yourself a Unova Stone. Get yourself some more Gen 5 ones. And soon, Team Rocket possibly taking over gyms. We got to fight them out. Thanks for watching and happy hunting.